Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Week 6 edition of the Commissioner's Corner. Halfway through the books, I believe, this year in terms of Survivor League. And we didn't do a podcast last week because I was doing another podcast. It's a long story, but had to break down that last Jedi trailer, man. Once again, coming that was actually shot in my regular place, but we're remodeling down there, so we're still back at the house. One of these days, we'll get into our new digs, I promise you. Week 6 came. I realistically, I'll be perfectly blunt with you. I've had a lot going on personally, and I've totally missed the ball on 2 straight weeks of randomizing and putting lineups in and shit, and it's been a mess. Uh, but I'm back. I should be good from here on out. We should be good. No more weirdness going on. Nothing serious, but just shit. It happens. So my apologies. I'm not doing the podcast last week. We're here this week. We had some big, huge upsets. We had some great games that resulted in not much fallout. We had some big fallout. So we'll find out as we get it going here. We don't have the theme music because I'm worried that YouTube will give me a copyright strike these days. They've changed the policy since we first started doing these podcasts. So we're going to start off with, of course, the top 15 in the nation. The new top 15 says right here, top 15 in the nation. But we're going to, we like to start at the bottom. So, so we're going to go from the very bottom here. We've got the new sheriffs. Okay, this is formerly Carp Carnival King. They never, I don't know. Like, he says he doesn't remember paying, but I wouldn't have let him in if he didn't pay. But allegedly he didn't pay. I don't know. Regardless, someone took over the team. They won last week. They're right back to the losing ways this week as they fall. So now they're 1-5. Now this is really alarming here, folks. This is Sioux Girls 1 Cup. Tony Cromwell's team next to last in the standings here, okay? They're 1-5, 1-2 in conference, 352.13 points. Just an absolutely abysmal performance by Tony Cromwell, who I will see at the Monahan Halloween party this week, I'm sure, and I will be sure to ridicule you like ridiculously. I'm not even dressing up. I might just dress up as a giant pile of dung and say I'm Tony Cromwell's team. That's actually not a bad idea. I might do that. I've won this contest 5 years in a row. This year I'm not dressing up in protest because people like to protest things. So a team has no name. They're in the bottom 5, as well as Tallywhackers. All 4 of you guys, congratulations. You've won 1 game this year. 1 out of 6 ain't bad. That's what the Meatloaf song was originally called, and they said, yeah, actually it is pretty shitty. So they sent them packing and had them rewrite it. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. And speaking of 2 out of 3, T-Tokes, the next to bottom here, 2-4 in the bottom 5. Bitches Back actually somehow won, which is, moderately impressive. And then Donald Trump 420, well, Makula, he's too cool for school. Now check this out, though. Hey, look at this. Number 53 in the nation. Is that your final answer? My wife riding a hot 2-game win streak after starting the season 0-4. It sounds like this is too loud, but I don't see myself peaking down here, so it should be okay. Hit my sexual peak quite a while ago. All right, so here we go. Droppers, okay? When the pimp's in the crib, ma, drop it like it's hot, and that's what these dudes are doing right now. Giggle, giggle. You see that number 15 on there? Used to be number 15. Lost this week. He's now lost 2 in a row. Giggle, giggle, not giggling very much. They've fallen all the way down to number 26. That wouldn't even be good enough for the AP top 25 in the nation. That's right. He's number 26 now, and it doesn't really matter. We only care about the top 15 in this league. And then we got Brady O'Bush. Speaking of steaming piles of dung, this is Tony Cromwell's wife, Ashley, who's a former champion, who's in the top 10 and then top 15, and now is down into the top 25. Not officially ranked, though. She falls from 13 after yet another loss and a 2-game lose streak for her. And then better bring your A game. Apparently they didn't. They've lost 2 games in a row, going from number 14 all the way down to number 24. Other teams that have fallen out, yours truly. I'm also riding a 2-game win streak. Hey, I won't pull any punches. I went 4-0 for the first time in history, and now I have lost 2 and back to my normal ways. I'm going to blame it all on Jay Cutler. For whatever reason, I must have done a lot of acid or something that day when I started Jay Cutler. Not smart. Never smart. Never smart. It's never smart. I don't know what. I don't know. I don't know why he started him. Kikumba's I don't know what a cucumba is. It sounds like someone's speech impediment trying to say cucumbers, but cucumbas. They're above me. That's all that matters. All right, so then we're going to get to the top 15 slowly. We have Super Original, still in the top 15, was number 6, lost this week. So dropping way down to number 6 now, or number 15 from number 6. Number 14, Collector Kings. That's Danny Lane and all his conspiracy theory glory. No conspiracy here. He's in the top 15. Actually, I kind of agree with you, though, Danny Lane. I think Las Vegas, there might be more to it. Anyway, so moving on. Number 13 now is True Blue Wrecking Crew, down from number 5. Obviously a loss there. We'll look at the results here in a minute, see who lost to who. I know there were a lot of really close games. A lot of really close games that resulted in some people falling here, obviously. FarmersOnly.com. I don't know what's up with this apostrophe. I don't know, I guess. But there's an apostrophe in this thing, so I couldn't find it when I had to update the rankings. He's number 12. He's up there, 3-0 in division. This is huge here, folks. 3-0 in division. Everyone below him is 2-1 in the division. So 3-0 in division will be big time come playoff talk, which we will, of course, do on these podcasts, I promise you. So he's 4-2, 3-0 in division, though, running a one-game win streak. Bring back the butt fumble. I believe this is another Tom Farmer enterprise here. I don't know where it is, but I'm pretty sure it is. Farmers are pretty good. Not so great with the overuse of apostrophes. Speaking of apostrophes, Old Papa's Playas back in the top 10. That is actually a proper apostrophe. This is Melissa Garrity's dad. I forget his name, but he was in the Final 4 or at least Final 8 last year. So good job to you, Old Papa. 2-1 in division, 4-2 overall, 431 points. We go to now. We're already in the top 10. Zeke's Relationship Corner. Is this another Tom Farmer team? I don't know. I gotta look and see. It's gonna drive me nuts. People change their team names screws me up. Okay, and there's no doubt about it. I get them all down, then like, oh hey, everyone's got new team names. Let's see. Zeke's Relationship Corner number 9. It's another Tom Farmer. He's got 2 teams in the top 10, I think, or top 15 anyway, and he also has his brother in there. So it almost is FarmersOnly.com in the top 15. Hey. He's 2-1 in division, 4-2 overall, 432. Number 8, now you see me, now you don't. Cassandra didn't even know this guy was in the league. He's been so quiet this year. Ryan Frazier, up from number 12 to number 8. Number 7, Marty Burnett's Gamers, up slightly from number 8 last week. 5-1, 2-1 in division, 391 points. Number 6 rather, Vic in a Box, up from number 9, also 5. All these guys will be 5-1. At this point, spoiler alert. 2-1, 5-game win streak. So way to go to Josh Griner. 396 points. That's a 5-point differential. 4-point differential between him and Granny's Baloney Curtains. I forget who that is. I'm going to have to look again. He's like literally the first team listed, I think, every week. Number 5 in the nation, Cody Provost. Okay, I know who you are. You'll notice that I changed how some of these things look this week because when you go to live scoring, it just those parentheses. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to try putting the 7 in front and not the parentheses. So that's why it looks kind of ghetto. Getting ready to leave. I'm sending Dallas. Facebook message. Yeah, I'm going to be here for a minute. Sorry, I got to answer this. Terrible timing. Okay. I should have thrown extra few apostrophes in there. All right, so here we go. Number 5 is Granny's Baloney Curtains. So number 4 is Kazoo Crazy, staying steady at number 4. 5-1. We got a 19-point lead over Granny's Baloney Curtains. Then there's a pretty significantly jump from there up to 52 Shades of Clay. Falling this week. Losing. That's what falling means. But he only loses one spot. She only loses one spot. From number 3 to number 2, 442 points. Now, number 2... Monsters of the Midway lost their first loss. Kazoo, 32 Shades of Clay, and Monsters of the Midway all lost this week. Shocking, I know, right? 3 of the top 4 teams lost. Yeah. 446, so they have a barely a lead over 50 Shades of Clay, which means, of course, the number 1 team, number 1 nation in the league is 99% luck, 1% heart, riding a 6-game win streak, and they actually are undefeated. I forgot there was one undefeated team left. So, yeah, way to go to 99% luck, 1% heart. I honestly don't even know who you are because I'm a terrible person. But I think you are new or you changed your name. Rocky Keeling, God damn it, Rocky. I thought you were a new team, but yeah, no, it's not. He's been in the league several years, I believe. So yeah, 3-0 in division, obviously 6-0 overall, 451 points, which is really, really good. Considering if you look at the teams close to him, he's got a slight edge on him. Not the highest scoring team in the nation, though. We'll go over that here in a minute. Winners and losers, we've kind of already gone over who's fallen. I'm going to go back to this week's schedule here if I could. We'll go back there in a minute. Let's go week by week. This is week 1. We're at week 6. I should have this ready, but I didn't because I'm a rookie. Week 6. Let's take a look at what happened here, okay? Granny's Baloney Curtains defeated Providence Power, barely, thanks to, of course, the amazing performance of C.J. Anderson just dropping a big Tony Cromwell on the field when it came down to it. A big deuce! He didn't even score deuce. He scored like point deuce. So, yeah, I'm blaming it on him. Team Major Key losing to Tony Lay. That's Cody Cole. Finish your training at some point. Maybe we'll be there again. Cheechki almost scored 100 points. We're going to look down to the significant games again here. Of course, these are updated now, so we don't know who's what. The Dublin Drunks defeating the Kazoo Crazies. Wow, way to go, Jeffrey Arbogast. Bitch is back. Not only did she win, she scored 116 points. Now, I did notice she went to the fair or something with Chad Fowler. Is Chad Fowler perhaps making the lineup decisions now? Who knows? I don't know. Maybe I don't know where she was. I just saw she was somewhere with him. I thought they were separated, but what do I know? I'm not Dr. Phil. Then we got New Orleans Rock Chucks and Irish Shamrocks, who both scored 0. And, yeah, I'll take the ownership on that one for not doing a randomizer. Luckily, both the teams they played had good games, so they probably would have won anyway. But, yeah, shitty job by me. But like I said, hey, things are going on. Can't talk about them. I've sworn to secrecy. That last part's not true. But Bill Polian Dynamite, he won last year. He's actually submitting a lineup again. Louis Diana, what happens when you submit a lineup? You actually might win a game. Go figure. Can you crawl your way out of the depths of the oblivion and up into the top 15? That's what we're waiting to see. I believe you are now 2-4. You got a long way to go. And then, yeah, let's see what else here. 99%. Now, see, this would have been good here, but this was the matchup last week. 99%. Oh, and now the family's back in the middle of the podcast. This is going to be amazing. So that's that. You know what? We're just going to skip to the next part because we don't have time for this. And we're going to hear babies crying, kids yelling. It's going to be incredible. What? I'm shooting a podcast here. Oh, here comes this girl. Say hi.
Hi.
Hi. All right, here we go. Conference power rankings. We're going to start with Marvel. They got the number 5, the number 7, the number 15 teams in their division in their conference. Pretty crappy. There's bad language, kids. I warn you. Watch the boy. Make sure he doesn't eat something and choke. What? Ah, yes, the Last Jedi money. All right, so 5-1 for Granny's Baloney Curtains. Now, first place in this conference, Power Watch, we got them and Gamers. I do not like not having those parentheses already. 7 Gamers, I almost called them. So number 5 and number 7 are both 5-1. They have several 4-2 teams on their heels. We're going to get focused on this more so when it comes closer to playoff time, but we like to at least talk about it now. You're not supposed to be talking right now. We're supposed to have silence, please. Go to your silent room. DC Conference, we have number 4, number 9, and number 13. Kind of spread out there. 5-1 teams, only one in this conference, being the Kazoo Crazies. But they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 4-2 teams, being Black Hole, Brutal Broncos, Zeke's Relationship Corner, True Blue Wrecking Crew, and Wally, and that's it. Donald Trump 420 wishes he was 4-2. Wishes I had dyslexia, we would be 4-2. But instead, he's 2-4. Sorry. Star Wars Conference, we have number 3, number 2, number 1, number 12, and number 13 all in this conference. This is obviously, I've said it since week 2, this is the conference to look at, and it's still true. Now, if you look at the Han Solo division inside the Star Wars Conference, this is just abuse, folks. 52 Shades of Clay, Bonnie Monahan's team. Not only are they 5-1, the next best team in this division is Gary King's the Wyans at 2-4. My wife's, is that your final answer? 2-4 on a 2-game hot streak, by the way, again, as I mentioned earlier. And then the team has no name, almost has no victories. Brandon Koski, pretty sure you're in the playoffs last year. I think you made it somewhat far. Not going to happen this year, probably. So, yeah, that is, I mean, she can almost put the crown on. She's so far ahead in that division. Luke Skywalker division, similar story, not quite as bad. This whole conference is effed. Monsters of the Midway 5-1. Friday Night Tights 3-3. That's a 2-game lead. I don't know who holds the tiebreaker there. Could be important down the road. Apache Chiefs and Ashley Manning's HGH supplier. Meh. Still not impossible to come back, but quite a ways down there. The one division in this conference that's key here is FarmersOnly.com. There's Darth Vader, of course. Lord Vader has got to be important. FarmersOnly.com, Hernandez Hitman, Beast Mode, and Squad Rules. Only 2 games separate them from top to bottom, so that's a very competitive division inside a very competitive conference, so it's tough. It's like the SEC South, man. And then Kylo Ren division in the Star Wars Conference, 99% luck is 6-0. Next closest is 3-3. Brady O'Bush somehow... How the hell are they number 13, and they're 3-3? What is going on with this league, folks? 3-3's ranked? What? There's a huge separation of power this year. I just noticed this. It's incredible, Cassandra. What do you do? The boy got into a thing of baby food, and it is everywhere. Didn't like it the first time around, so they left it sitting there, and now he's eating it. Pretty incredible. Luckily, I'm on camera and can't get up to clean that. And then we have the Game of Thrones Conference, where we have, let's start with the Lannister division, Vic in a box, 5-1. Trump up the volume, getting Schneider, 3-3, still on their heels a little bit. Then we have this disgraceful Stark Conference, or division. 3-3 is winning a division. Hold my dack. Who is that? I don't even know who that is. I'm going to learn one of these. Corey Dull. Pretty dull performance there, Corey. 3-3. Ugh. I don't know how you're winning a division, but at the end of the day, doesn't matter. As long as you win your division, you're going to be rewarded at the end of the year. I don't know. It looks like I'm wearing a V-neck, but I'm not. This is my mac and cheese shirt, by the way. It's everyone's favorite. Hold my deck. And then, of course, there's 3 teams that are 2-4. This is like the black and blue division here, beating the hell out of each other. Riverside, T-Tokes, and the Pylon Poundin' Pythons. Brian David, all 2-4. Then we go to the Targaryen division. This is intense. 10, 11, and 8. Somehow number 8's actually third in the division because they've lost to both these other teams, no doubt. Old Papa's Plays, bring back the butt fumble. Now you see me, now you don't. It's very tight. Nasty Nutria caught something pretty nasty. They are 2-4, not out of it, but of course, based on what we're seeing here, they probably are not doing well with the tiebreaker situation, considering they've only won 2 games. And maybe the 2 games were against the ones in the divisions. So that's a tough one. Baratheon division, Collector Kings leading that. They're in the top 15 now, as I told you. It was an inside job. 4-2, and then Password is Taco and Bettering Your Game 3-3, right there in the thick of things. Nadtab Knights, Michael Myers 1.0, 2-4. Definitely not out of it. Renly, please do not get into more baby food. And then, so let's look at some huge games. We'll look at some huge games this week coming up. And we have number 15, Super Original, taking on number 5, Granny's Baloney Curtains. What's up? Nothing like saying Granny's Baloney Curtains when your daughter shows up. Hey, what's happening? Oh, I'm the worst. So, Cody Provost, 5-1, Super Original, 4-2. This is huge. This is a huge game. Actually, it's not a huge game. Huge game. Huge. Number 7, Gamers taking on the K-Kumbas. Nobody cares. Going to look down for some more ranked games. We have a number 12, FarmersOnly.com, taking on number 3, 52 Shades of Clay, and her commanding lead in that division. Hopefully FarmersOnly.com can knock her back down just a little bit. I'm not talking Ray Rice style. I'm just saying defeat her, please. And then we have, a couple other games here, not ranked here, but 99% luck, 1% heart. Rocky Keeling taking on Squad Rules. My father, he needs to send the house to defeat this man. Just because he can. And then we have number 8, Now You See Me, Now You Don't, versus number 6, Vic in a Box. This is our huge game. These guys are good friends, at least they used to be. Vic in a Box was originally a Ryan Fraser referral back in the 1800s when we started this league. That's how long these boys have been in this league. So, huge game there. Number 6 versus number 8, and they're friends. And then we have, anything else here? Oh, number 10 versus number 11. Password is Taco, taking on Old Papa. Old Papa is there's no number 11's number 11's 3-3. Are you kidding me? That can't even be right. Something must be wrong. Something's got to be wrong. It's not even possible. There may be a recount here. Maybe I did the formula wrong. I must have done the formula wrong. I certainly did do the formula wrong. Or something didn't update properly. Something's wrong. These teams that are 3-3 are not ranked. I don't know what the hell is going on. This whole section of the podcast might be wiped, but I'm probably going to upload it because I'm too lazy to edit it. So am I looking at an old document here? What am I looking at here? How the hell are these teams ranked? Super Original 15. Oh, I know what it is. No. Anyway. True Blue Wrecking Crew, 13. 4-2. What the hell? Super Original, 50. Yeah, what the hell am I looking at where they're showing? Oh, my God. Anyway, we're going to pretend this last part never happened. Password is Taco 11. I must have just never erased them. What the hell? Well, this is embarrassing. Anyway, password is Taco, wherever he is. He's not really ranked number 11. I just never changed his info last time. What a rookie. So don't worry about it. The numbers are right. The matchups are right. That dude's just not ranked number 11. Now I have to change this while I'm on camera. This is pretty awesome. Password is Taco. You're not ranked anymore. Password is Taco. Dom Valenti, not to be confused with Dom Valentine. And not to be confused with Dom Valentine. Can you believe I know 3 people named this? It's insanity. I think there might be another one on here too. Let me look. So anyway, yeah, while I'm sitting here scrolling and getting my leg grabbed by my baby. What are you doing, kid? Me? Not you. I know what you're doing. Always know what you're doing, child. All right, so that's good, I think. I think there's just one. Password is Taco is not ranked. Nobody cares. That's the wrap up. Sorry for that awkwardness. Stop playing with the change right next to the microphone. All right, so yeah, get your lineups in. Thursday game tonight, Kansas City versus Oakland. Should be a good one. And I got some people coming to drop off a key to my store, so I'll talk to you later. Have a good one.